Hey, good morning. Now, this has to do with sports, but I'm going to talk about the business side of sports because it's something that people don't pay attention to. And I just watching a video right now of talking from Stanford Business School, Stanford University in California. It has to do with they're talking about sports management and they're talking about, say, getting larger audiences and more people to spend money on sports. Now, sports, you look at this word and you think it's a game. I think of it as a game. But you go into pro sports, it's become big business. And I just ran into a video. I finished watching it at about in a few minutes. But I want to discuss my perspective on sports management. Now, sports management is big business, and they're because you got to deal with not only the players, you got to deal with team owners, trainers, and maybe doctors that work for a sports organization. Like the NFL, for instance, has got teams. They're not only teams, but they're sport franchises, and they basically the whole team franchise hires people like coaches, trainers, and players, and basically just sports managers and maybe agents as well. It's not just in the NFL, but look at and it's also in the NHL and NBA and Major League Baseball and CFL as well. But the NHL now, they're developing, some school here in Alberta is developing a program, universities developing a program in sports management. This is due to the NHL hockey being so popular in Canada. Now it's beginning to spread, beginning to see some awareness in the United States. Of course, most of the NHL teams are in the United States. Of course, there's some in Canada, but with more, with a larger market down in the U.S., larger market and more people down there. There are a lot of the more NHL teams in America than there are in Canada, and all the professional sports leagues, the NBA, NFL, and Major League Baseball are in the U.S. Because they're big sports fans. Americans are big sports fans, and they make up a larger population and a larger they have a larger market and a larger economy down there than here in Canada. So it only makes sense to maybe develop the sports management program for people who want to get into the business side of sports. And it's the challenge is going to be is for the teams to get more people watching their games and to get a in the leagues themselves to get a bigger audience. That is, of course, they're developing apps for iPhones and basically iPads, so that people can get access to the scores and highlights and see some small video clips. So it is big business. Sports management is just a big business, and it's a big career for students who want to get into the business side of sports, not just play sports. Because oftentimes a lot of coaches and a lot of players they get released from the teams and go to other teams. It's like going working in a company, working from one company, or either getting released by the company or getting fired or laid off and going to another company. I mean, working for sports franchises is very similar to that. So I just thought I would get that out. This is a longer video than anticipated, but just had to talk about this subject. That's all for now.